baby. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, boy. How are we doing? How are we doing? I'm doing all good. How are you? How are you? Fuck, man. I'm dead. I'm dead fucking tired, bro. I'm dead fucking tired, man. Dead tired right now. Finally got some fights tomorrow. I'm gonna be fucking dead tomorrow. Fuck. Fuck. But that's alright. That's alright. That's alright. We are alright. We shall be perfectly fine. We shall be. What's up, Ivar? Ivar the Micro. How are you, brother? Have we got weigh-ins happened? Have you seen any weigh-in pictures? Remember when you wore a tuxedo and got triangled by Magnus's P? I would never get triangled by that fucking Napoleon. Napoleon? Is that what it would be? Good, brother. How are you? I'm doing good, man. I'm not bad. Not bad. Little tired. Little gassed. Been a little bit addicted to some video games. You know, Balloons TD5. Damn! Juliana Miller looks like she's in good shape. Why does she actually look like she's in good shape? Why does Juliana Miller actually look... Y'all hitting that? Y'all hitting that? If you cover the hair, honestly, if you got rid of... No disrespect. If you got rid of the hair, kind of looks like a dude, and kind of makes me want to fuck even more. I'm not going to lie. She doesn't have an OnlyFans, by the way. Juliana Miller does have an OnlyFans. What the fuck is this build? What the fuck is this? What? He looks like fucking, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. What the fuck is this? Female Sean Woodson? Unk. Alright, we got Coria. He looks good. Jacoby Smith, he looks good. How does Strickland look? How we feeling on this? Strickland looks like Sean Strickland. No noticeable staph infection, which is good because in his last fight he had staph infection. Oh, fuck. Sergey Spivak looks like he's in dog shit shape. And that staph infection right there. Literal staph infection. And he looks like he's in dog shit shape. I am officially changing my prediction. I'm going on Delisha, first round KO. Phil Rowe looks good. Ramiz Brahimaj. Alibi Idris. Okay. Carly Judice. Josiah Harrell. He looks fine. Carlos Leal is getting chinned. Looking at this picture, I can tell you right now, Carlos Leal is getting brutally chinned in round 1 by Chidi Njokuani. He's getting brutally chinned. John Paul. Where's Anthony Hernandez? Where the fuck's Anthony Hernandez? Where the fuck these guys at? Where the fuck they at? Alright, okay, well. Easy peasy. Sergey Spivak. Let me look at pictures. What does he look like in the past? How does he look like in past fights? I feel like he usually looks better. He does usually look better. Yeah, I'm switching my prediction right now. I'm going on Topology. I'm switching my prediction. Bet Spivak in the Fighter Hotel a couple months ago when he pulled out against Shamil. Carlos Leal is on this card. Yeah, he's fighting Chidi Njokuani. Okay, I'm changing my pick. I'm going Ante Delija. Round 1 KO. And I'm also going to go I'm going Juliana Miller decision. She can win for sure. And Jocelyn Edwards decision. I just like Jocelyn Edwards. She never fails me. But I did pick Aileen Perez to beat her, but that's just because I kind of like her. You're picking Chidi Njokuani? Yeah, good idea. Crazy that Sean has more muscle than Fluffy, even though Fluffy's a grappler. Yeah, but why would you expect the grappler to have more muscle? Fucking Hernandez smokes weed all the time. He's just a fucking bum ass weed smoker who's gotten lucky. Okay? You know? Bum ass gotten lucky. Who's more gay? Let's get a poll. Who's more fruity? Dan Hooker, John Jones, Conor McGregor, and let's go MMA Joey. Who's more of a fruit ball? I like Chidi. I think Chidi's gonna win. I think Chidi is Matt McCusker on Joe Rogan. I gotta listen to that shit. I gotta listen to this. I'll listen to this later. That's dope as hell. I like this fight card. You know what? I like the fight card. Fluffy's not in bad shape though. You look at him at the weigh-ins, he doesn't look terrible. You know, doesn't look terrible, right? But Joey, I like this. I like how we're going with this poll vote. Joey number 1. That's who I would vote for. Hernandez. Elite ball knowledge. You need elite ball knowledge to know who's the fucking best fighter in the world, you know, eh? We are Dan Hooker. We are Dan Hooker. We are Dan. We relate to Dan. Oh. UFC. Morales? Man, what the fuck? You think Morales is gay? It's called embracing your culture. As a Latin American myself, there are some fruity culture things we have, but let's not forget, what Michael Morales is doing is just as fruity as, or I think it's honestly less fruity than getting into a jacuzzi with 12 of your boys. And, you know, a 5-person jacuzzi with 12 of your boys. That's fruity to me. Talbot, hey, man, who's not letting Frank Ocean hit? Hey, man, I'd let Frank Ocean hit. You're not letting him hit. He makes some good music. Khalil really respects him. Of course, bro. Khalil is in, Khalil would get beat up by the 145er that was on the podcast, let alone Shemaev. So, you know, what's up, Fruity? What's up? Jackson podcast was decent with Hamzat. They really glaze. Not only did they glaze, Hamzat wasn't even there for like 80% of the fucking podcast. I was 30 minutes in and Hamzat just showed up. You are not Latin American? I am Latin American. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Ça va bien. That's a Latin language. I'm in America. I'm in the Americas. Okay? Same with Mexico. That's Latin America. Mexico's a Latin American country. Brazil, Latin American, Dominican, Latin American. Why? Because they speak Latin and they're in the Americas. I speak a Latin language, and you're Canadian. The Americas, North America, South America, together they are the Americas. USA is the United States of the America region. Fucking dumbass. Average American IQ, average fucking Unk MMA fan IQ right there. You said in previous live you're Canadian? I'm in the Americas. Khalil does respect him, but because he trains with him, he knows. Khalil knows he gets his ass whooped, and I really think Khalil does not want Chimaev to move up to 205 because he knows he's fucked. So you're a GP. Nope. I love how Hamzat said he could even go to heavyweight. Dude, he said he was like 240 right now, 230. Right? I think he said he was like around like 230, 240, to something like that. Dude, he is at prime, especially considering that Alex is no longer at 205. That's an easy belt for the taking. They have Alberg. This is bullshit. Alberg Yuri for vacant belt. Bullshit. Give to Chimaev the title shot. First off. Second off. Why the fuck are we going to Winnipeg? Winnipeg is a dog shit fucking city. Why are they going to the West Coast? Nobody lives in the fucking West Coast bullshit. Where is Winnipeg, actually? That's fucking West Coast, is it not? Oh, no. But that's far as fuck for me. That's on the other side. That's fucking West Coast to me. It's too fucking far. Go to Montreal. Go to Quebec City. I'd go to Quebec City, even though it's fucking far as shit. Go to Montreal. 6 hours away. Go to Ottawa. 4 hours away. Don't come to Toronto. It's too fucking expensive. Why the fuck you going to Winnipeg? Dog shit fucking city. Bullshit. Chimaev is solid 225 right now? Yeah. GP? How am I GP? Tell me how I'm GP. Imagine Chimaev beats Yuri in fall for belt, then beats Alex at heavyweight. I could see Chimaev becoming the first ever triple champ. People talk about Alex becoming triple champ. What are you talking about? People are already saying Alex is going to become the first ever triple champ. What are you talking about? Gon is going to piece Alex up. You think Gon's going to lose? You think Gon's losing to Alex Pereira? Gon's only ever lost to John Jones. Okay? And lost to Francis Ngannou. And let's be honest, he could have beaten Francis. And if he was well prepared for John Jones, if he had a little bit more notice for that John Jones fight, he would have beaten John Jones, right? Gon is wrestling in his recent training. Yeah, he beats Pereira in the wrestling, in the striking, in the grappling, the wrestling, the striking, the grappling. I beat this guy fucking everywhere. What's up, cuck? Takes one to know one, buddy. Takes one to know one. If I'm a cuck, you're a cuck. And you know what my revelation of the week is? Ready for my revelation of the week? Women. I feel like there's more women cucks than male cucks. Women, I think, would want to see their man fuck a girl. And there's nothing wrong with that, which is weird. Nothing wrong with being a woman cuck, but the moment you're a man cuck, there's big hoopla. Big hoopla. Why the hell would they go there? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Ottawa is like the perfect spot to go. It's cheap as fuck, especially compared to Toronto, Montreal. I think their center's kind of dog shit, but that's fine. But it's in between Toronto. It's 4.5 hours from here. And it's 2.5 hours from Montreal. But no, they said Winnipeg, which isn't close to anything. These fucking retards. I want to slap this shit out of anybody who fucking picked Winnipeg. Absolute bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. But I digress. And I'm mad as fuck too this week. Because I had so much shit to do this week, I couldn't make it to BJJ. I was so mad. Ottawa is near Montreal. Yeah, I think it's like 2 hours from Montreal, something like that. 2.5. Fuck. Bullshit. You're literally Canadian? Yeah, I know. Canada's... Well, what's wrong with... Bro, why does everybody hate Canada? They didn't do shit. They ain't do nothing. Have you decided what your lock for the main event? I'm locking in Sean Strickland. Prop lock. I'm going Strickland by... Okay. I'm going Strickland under 4.5. Strickland under 4.5. And I'm going TKO under 4.5. Sean Strickland. That's what I'm going. That's the vibe I'm feeling. That's the vibe I'm feeling. That's what I feel. Say you wanna be. Just friends, but I plan to make it more. Even when I'm not friends, I plan. Yeah. I need this. Are there any fat girls in Canada, really? Yeah, of course there's fat women in Canada. But there's not like, bro, I went down to Florida not that long ago. I went down to Florida. Dog, America's got fucking way too many fat women. Way too many fat women. It's honestly a little bit concerning. I think it's a little bit concerning, the amount of fat women. File, save, JPEG. Not too many fat women. A lot of beautiful women. There's a lot of beautiful women in Canada. But most of them, if they are beautiful, they end up going to the US because they realize that y'all got dudes who are willing to pay their fucking rent. Okay? We got one dude who's willing to pay short, beautiful women's rent, and that's fucking everybody on the Toronto Raptors and Drake. Those are the two dudes who are willing to pay fucking rents for women. You know? What are you listening to? What am I listening to? What am I listening to? Nothing good right now. We Can't Stop by Miley Cyrus. Banger. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. Yes. Way better quality chicks in Canada. Don't forget Charlie. Who is that? Canada's better than America, and I've been there. I can just tell. Well, it depends. It depends. Living in America is way better. But if you want something more chill, then Canada's like way more chill. Y'all just do everything to 11, except we are just expensive as fuck, and you get taxed to shit. You should get on the JRE pod. Yeah, I got invited, but I turned it down because I said I don't want handouts. I said, Joe Rogan, Mr. Joe Rogan, I don't want any fucking handouts, you piece of shit, you bald piece of shit. Have you guys seen, have you guys seen the monkey? Have y'all seen the monkey? With his little, toy? Vancouver looks nice as fuck. Heard super expensive? Yeah, it is. It is nice as fuck. But yeah, it is 100% expensive as shit. Actual insanely expensive. Monkey. Yeah, monkey. The monkey with the little toy in the cage. Right? And he's fucking... You guys don't see that? I almost fucking cried today because of it, man. There's this little monkey in a cage with a bunch of other monkeys. And all the monkeys hate this monkey. So he has like a toy monkey that he likes, and all the fucking other monkeys are beating the shit out of him. It's why I haven't seen it. I've seen it all the time on Instagram. Instagram Reels. I've been seeing it on. Doom scrolling. Monkey app? Not monkey app, bro. What? UFC Houston. UFC Houston is coming up, guys. Man, y'all. Oh. Oh shit! Is the are Americans playing right now? American Slovakia. Strickland making a lot of excuses this week. I haven't seen any excuses, but he does have a lot of. Bro, why? Talking about brutal weight cut? I did see that. He said he can only see out of one eye, which is interesting. But there's just been a lot. Why does Strickland do this every fucking fight week, bro? Every fight week. Honestly, I think Strickland should just do periodic interviews. Like once every 3 months, once every 2 months, just so he can get shit out of his system. Because it comes fight week, this guy's in interviews, and he's talking bear shit to everybody. Everybody starts hating on him, and then it can overwhelm somebody. Even Strickland, you know, getting constant hate online, especially considering that this guy spends a lot of time online too, you know? Can't see it. Here's the fucking thing, guys. I can't see in my fucking eye, guys. Here's the fucking thing. It's like a therapy session every media day. Yeah. He just has so many thoughts. Genuinely think, this guy just spends way too much time on Twitter. People forget Strickland be dizzy. No, I don't think people forget. But I do think as time passes, people are more likely to consider that like a fluke loss. I think Izzy would do better in the rematch. I really do. Dan, glad you have a new favorite fighter other than Hamzat. Go, Danny, go. Yes, Daniel Hooker. Daniel Hooker. We like Daniel Hooker. We are big Dan Hooker fans. We relate to Dan Hooker, and we look up to Dan Hooker. We want to be exactly like Dan Hooker. We want to be exactly like the kid. We want to be exactly like the kid. We need to be exactly like the brother. Can't have Olberg beating Yuri. I did see the leaks. Yeah. So stupid. So stupid. So stupid. Why the fuck? Should be Hamza Yuri. I want Hamza Yuri. Now. Do it now. But I do like Pereira versus Gon. That is a great fight. It only took us how many months to get a good fight? And it's crazy because is this the year? Is this the year of fucking not the best fighters being champions? You want Islam versus who again? Islam versus Gary. Should it be Ank versus Yuri or Olberg? No, you can't put Uncle Live in a title shot coming off a loss. I don't think you can do that. I think nobody should get a title shot coming off a loss. Unless it's a rematch, then maybe, you know? But it kind of ruins the hype. If you have a guy who coming off a loss, then he comes back not off a rematch and just gets a title shot against someone completely different, you know? Who wins baby oil match between Dan Hooker, Ian Gary? I think Ian Gary's is better. But Dan Hooker is a little bit more used to being covered in baby oil, you know? So, the fuck? So, like, no. It was a rematch. I just said rematches are different. He rematched Marab for the title. Danaker slippery, yeah. O'Malley got a title shot, rematch title shot because the first fight he won and got robbed. Okay, so Marty from the dog. Fuck Henry Cejudo. Fuck Kamaru Usman. These guys need to stop talking about the sport. They don't know shit. They don't know anything about who. How are they talking about Kamaru Usman deserves a fucking title shot? Are you stupid? I want to instantly teleport in front of Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo on their podcast and genuinely just discuss with them why it makes no sense at all for Usman to get the title shot. I need to let him know that this makes absolutely no sense. Cejudo clown for that Chimaev take. Cejudo's been a clown, bro. He's been so wrong. So wrong. I don't know why he ever started a podcast with Kamaru Usman. Fan base is so gay. Everybody has ideas of fighters in their head. When they find out they're zesty, all of a sudden they hate them. That's so gay. I like Dan because he's an exciting fighter. Really? I never liked Dan until he became gay, and now he's my favorite fighter. I actually only like Dan. I've never actually seen a Dan Hooker fight. I just like that he's gay. I just like that he sucks cock. That's the only thing I like about him, actually. Salwai's the only reason because takedown defense. I feel like Islam beats Gary fairly easily. I think Ian Gary gives him a tough fight. I didn't know we were all fans of fighters because they fuck women. What would I know? I don't live through athletes and celebrities vicariously. Yeah, dog, yeah. Anybody who's actually up in arms about Dan, dog, I don't understand. I don't understand. They're mad Dan Hooker being gay. No, you can't be gay. You can't be gay, dude. No, I don't fuck with him anymore, bro. Honestly, bro's definitely bottom. He's definitely bottoming though. But I also, at the same time, I don't think Dan is actively participating. No. His Reddit is r/pegging. I was just about to say, I don't think Dan takes it up the bum. I think he just sucks dick and gets his dick sucked. And maybe fucks like a femboy every now and again. But seeing that it's r/pegging, right? Maybe he does take it up the bum. Or maybe he just likes dudes. Maybe he's into... But at the same time, this is all probably... Dude, guys can become gay through a multitude of reasons. They become gay because traumatic experiences as kids. That's one way to become gay. Second way to become gay, dudes who take steroids become gay. Dudes who take steroids become gay. If you blast steroids, you will want to fuck men. And it's not because you're necessarily into dicks, but you have like this weird domination thing going on where you want to dominate another man. And let's not forget, guys, everybody's talking about yada, 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 you know, he's not a real fighter, this and that, he's not a real man, yada. Dude, fucking Romans, Spartans, Greeks, all those fucking, dude, they're fucking boys. Not even, they had boys. They're fucking. You know? Women had girls. Men, the soldiers had boys. You know? And you would be like, and every like soldier would have like their little boy who they would learn, the boy would learn from the guy, and they would also fuck bear. So maybe Dan is a true gladiator. Maybe at the end of the day, Dan Hooker is a true guy. But also, can you become, what would you rather have? Dan Hooker get murder people with CTE, or Dan Hooker fuck dudes because of CTE? I'd rather Dan Hooker fuck dudes because of CTE. You know? I didn't know, yeah. Who can finish Islam? That's a top 170, or maybe that's the best matchup. The only guy who can beat Islam at 170, I would say Islam. I wouldn't say Islam. That's the same dude. I would say Ian Gary. I would say Shavkat. And I would say... Morales? But I'm not convinced on Morales. I haven't seen enough of his grappling. Not sure why MMA fans haven't accepted most fighters who train in Thailand probably have slept with ladyboys. Yeah. People are mad at Dan Hooker. Wait a minute. How come everybody's favorite fighter is Petr Yan? Seriously? Everybody's favorite fighter is Petr Yan. Hey, well, what do you think he's doing in Thailand? What do y'all think he's doing in Thailand? Y'all don't think he's getting a little wild with them ladyboys in Thailand? Come on. We know what he's doing. You always hated Dan, to be honest, team. Patty, fuck Patty. Dan is one of us. True. Dan has a normal case of dopamine deficiency, is high sex drive, understimulated, lives in the gray. Damn. What kind of gay page did I stumble upon? Gay page? This isn't a gay page. We're just talking about Dan Hooker, who rolls around with men, half naked, covered in sweat for a living, and who happens to like going on Reddit and looking at r/pegging r/femboys. This isn't a gay page. It's MMA. Completely different, bro. This completely different, bro. Facts, no wonder Izzy and John Jones are gay. CTE induced gayness. For sure. Honestly, I would say Dustin Poirier made Dan Hooker gay. I would say Pereira made Izzy gay. And I would say Who made John Jones gay? Maybe he was just born gay. Boys or boys? Boys. Everyone in WWE literally got outed for bottoming for Vince. Yeah, funny. Some of them came out and even transitioned since. What the fuck? Rather him go full dare. Hey, chill. You need to see Hamza fight. Maybe UFC does a Toronto card in the summer. Fuck, man. I don't know why they went to fucking Winnipeg, where you're gonna get stabbed. Watching Dan Hooker get hate for stuff we all did was so funny. Yeah. All these people, everybody's acting like we're not on Reddit looking at r/femboys, r/New Zealand gays, even though I'm nowhere close to New Zealand, r/New Zealand, what was it? New Zealand swingers, and r/pegging. Guys, we do that. We do that. Seriously. But that's only for education, though. We all did this shit, bro. But let's not hate on the guy. We have all cheated on our wife and been disobedient to our family with a side hooker, prostitute escort, and gotten exposed for being extremely gay. We have all done that. That has happened to everybody. And if you haven't done that, you ain't Latin American if you've never done that before. You rather BJ Penn be gay than hurt his family? Exactly. Would you rather have your brother be BJ Penn or Dan Hooker? I'm going Dan Hooker because I don't want my brother looking at my ass and being like, "Damn, he thick as shit. This is a clone. Yo, this motherfucker clone as hell. This motherfucker a clone as fuck. Look at that ass. Look at that dick he got. That bigger than a motherfucker. Hell no, this ain't my family. Look at that D. Look at Dag's D. Shit. Anthony Smith made John Jones gay. Am I not taking the illegal blow? Yeah. r/Winnipeg. Okay. What do you mean we relate? Bro. You're telling me you never cheated on your wife with a former escort, and while you were cheating on your wife with that former said escort, you got caught lacking being a gay dude who spends most of your time on r/pegging? Seriously? You mean to tell me that? I don't believe that. That is a universal experience for every single man that has ever existed, no matter what walk of life you come from. That's universal. Have you ever gone into those subreddits? I can assure you guys that. Okay, buddy. Sure. Yeah. Keep lying. Keep lying. It won't get you anywhere. You're only lying to yourself. Is Dan Hooker the most likable gay of all time? No. Most likable gay is... Most likable gay? I like Conor McGregor. He's pretty likable, right? Conor McGregor's gay. Remember when Conor McGregor got caught on Twitter? Caught on Twitter liking dudes jerking off? Remember that shit? I don't remember that at all. But, dog, what do you mean Conor not gay? He was on Twitter, and when Twitter used to have your likes visible, likes public, he was liking pictures and videos of dudes jerking off, bro. You mean to tell me that's not gay? Come on, bro. Now that I think about it, my go Diego Sanchez was a gay. I'm not GP. Ulberg Zesty, he was a male stripper, so if you don't think Carlos Ulberg, dog, I think Carlos Ulberg has definitely been invited to some parties, for sure. People forget, man, Dan Hooker cheated on his wife with an actual hooker. Yeah, so it'd just be Hooker. What's your hooker name? What's your stripper name? Oh, it's Hooker. No, not what you do for a living. Your name. It's Hooker. You could fall asleep and accidentally like something? But why would you have gay dudes jerking off on your Twitter timeline? You know what I mean? I've never had that on my timeline. Connor Def didn't do it on accident. It's okay. Yeah, dog. Oh no, I like the fucking fuck. Oh fuck, I like the fucking guy jerking off, mate. Fucking hell. Dog, let's be honest. Connor is gay. Bro, I have that on my Twitter all the time. It just happens. Okay, yeah. I have way too much fucking hockey on my Twitter. I don't want to see hockey right now. It's filled with fucking Americans talking about how they're better than Canadians at hockey because the women's American hockey team beat the Canadian women's hockey team. Brother, it's women's hockey. They're all shit. A fucking peewee 15-year-old could beat a fucking woman in hockey. Damn! Zuffa Boxing signed Connor Benn? What? Connor Benn signed with Zuffa? Damn! Eddie Hearn's mad as fuck. Yo, this guy's mad as fuck. Damn, that's crazy. Who, this guy? You don't know Connor Benn, bro? Damn, that's good as fuck, bro. That's good as fuck. Your GP. He had the... You remember the guy whose dad is like, yeah, absolutely preposterous if I were to ever do that. What's his name? Eubank? He's the guy who lost to Eubank and then beat Eubank. Who you got? Reese versus Michelle. Dago was yapping about hockey. All right, buddy. Mike Mallet wins versus Burns. Fuck, I am boycotting UFC Winnipeg. Fuck that. I'm boycotting that shit. Bullshit. I'm going Michel Pereira. I'm going Michel Pereira. Zach Reese is shit. Shit. Beat nobody. And even when he does win, he looks like dog shit. Genuinely looks like dog shit. Winnipeg is an unserious name. It's so bad, bro. It's so bad. Why Winnipeg? Go to Quebec City. Far as fuck. But at least it's closer than Winnipeg. At least it's fucking closer than Winnipeg. Winnipeg's like you gotta fly to Winnipeg. Absolute bullshit. And it's filled with it's filled with Dan hookers and people who do meth. And who else? People who stab people. It's where all the pegging goes down? Yes, it is. That is very true. Have you been to a bunch of different cities in Canada? No. Nope. I've been to... Outside of here, I've been to Montreal and Quebec City. That's about it. I usually, if I'm going anywhere, if I travel anywhere, I'm going right to the US. Right to the US. Because what the fuck am I going to do in Canada? Are you an only child? No. Oui. Oui, un petit peu. Seems like everything's super far away. Yeah, I mean, there's like, speak English. Okay. Mine only child. Like the stream. Like the stream. Or dislike it if you want. But I prefer if you like it. Speak Hebrew. Right now, Toronto. Speak Hebrew. Oy vey. Oy vey. Shabbat shalom. Connor liking gay porn on Twitter is now getting forgotten because of the Dan files. Honestly, I think you add that to the game. How about, why the Dan files? Let's call it the UFC files. Let's call it the UFC files. Shit, you actually speak French. How the fuck you know French? Bro, what do you mean? How do I told you I speak French. You asked me where I am right now. Don't speak French in Toronto. They speak French. Can we get your mom on stream? Not here. If you got some French connects, bro, you speak French. It's important to be bilingual. Do you bet on fights? Yeah, but I'm currently on a little bit of a slump. I'm $300 down the hole, but I'm getting a nasty parlay, and I'm turning 34 cents into... Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do turning 34 cents into $1 million. New video idea. My prediction videos is going to be turning 34 cents into $1 million. I keep track of the 34 cents, and yeah. So I got a parlay coming up. Parlay coming up. We're going to play it safe. We're going to slowly turn 34 cents into $1 million. Where else are you going to show your mom on stream? Shut the fuck up. You want to be my stepdad? What does that even mean? What's the parlay you betting? Probably gonna go... I'll probably do something safe. I'll probably go... Alden Correa, decision or TKO. I'll go Marique Costa, decision. Do you like Zachary Elise plus 3.5? What do you mean plus 3.5? That's already even money? Yeah, I might do that. Leave his mom out of this? Yeah, parlays are for dummies, bruh. No, 2-leg parlays are smart investments. 2-leg parlays, minimal risks, decent rewards. Do you think Islam Makhachev crashed out when he fought a gay? When he realized he fought a gay? Yes. Islam immediately doused his entire body in holy water, for sure. Dan Hooker lives up to the name. We do live up to our name. What you got to do is have your favorite locks and turn them into props so the actual outcomes. Go through all your picks this week. All right. I'll go through all my picks. So right now, 2026, I'm at an 81% pick rate. How old am I? TMI, bro. Ryan Hong. 2026, I'm at an 81% pick percentage, and I have proof for that. I could show you if you want, but you could also take my word and make me not have to do the work, but I'll show you the picks we got. Strickland, KO, round 4. Neal decision, Costa decision, Deleja KO round 1, Harrell decision, Pereira decision, Nchkwani, TKO round 2, Osborne, TKO round 1, Correa decision, Edwards decision, Soriano KO round 2, Phil Rowe KO round 2, Levitt decision, Miller decision. Boom. 81% accuracy. Yeah, 81% accuracy. Means he needs to win 1 round? Okay. Dago, put you on parlays. Shut the fuck up. You got a Levitt? I do have Levitt. But my reasoning for me picking Levitt is a very atypical reason. The reason I'm picking him is because I believe that the Cuban mafia has been the people who are paying his opponents to throw fights. And because of that, I think Jordan Levitt isn't taking money. And I think he will be able to win. Because you look at Yder Duval's fights, he hasn't shown anything great. And you know, it's first round finishes, submission. Guys are fucking giving up against him. You know what I mean? Fake accuracy. Not fake accuracy. I could show you. I literally could show you. And I'll show you. Okay. As you can see, UFC 325, 8 out of 10 winners. You can see UFC 324, 9 out of 11 winners. You put that shit together, what do you get? You get 81% pick percentage. So, girl, quit playing, girl. Main event picks, what you're accurate so far. That's 2 cards. We've had 3 cards this year. We've had 3 cards this year. What are you talking about? We've had 3 cards this year. This is the 4th fucking card of the year. You're talking about, no, there's 2 cards. That's 70% of the cards that have happened this year. Add me back on Grindr. It's not how you spell Grindr. There's no E. I mean, Magnus Loki GP, huge GP. He's showing his GP. Alright, I gotta go to work. I'm late for work already. I gotta fucking go. Who'd you take, Patty or Justin? I had Justin Gaethje by decision. Bye, Daggy Poo. Guys, go watch my picks and prediction videos and comment on it. Please, I beg you. Like it. Please, I beg you. If you do this, I will pull a Dan Hooker and suck your cock. Okay? I will throat the dick. Okay? If you go watch it, like it, comment it, I throat your dick. Okay? Please, I beg you. I will. 100%. I'll do it. I need you to like and comment and share it if you can. Do something with it. I'll throat you guys, every single one of you. I'll Bonnie Blue every single one of you. Line up. Doom, 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 doom. Only consenting adults. Only consenting adults. Boom, 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 boom. And I know how to do it too. I'm a guy. I know how to get dudes off to completion. Because I do it to myself every day. Okay? Boom. Super speed. Super speed. Super speed. Double hand that. I'll do it all. Okay? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. It's been your boy Dag and May. Go comment, like on my most recent picks and prediction videos. I'll have some videos talking about Hamzat coming out in the future. I appreciate you guys for being here. It's been your boy Dag and May. Sign out. Peace. Thank you.